Once you have decided on getting a puppy and whether you would prefer to adopt or get from a breeder, it's time to choose your puppy. There are a few things that I think are important to do when choosing your pup, and this will be the same whether you adopt or shop. The number one thing that I think anyone getting a puppy needs to do is decide on exactly what you are looking for before you go and look at the puppies. That is so you won't be tempted to waver on your ideals when you see those puppy dog eyes. These can be basic things like, do you have or want children in your home? Do you want to take your dog out with you? Do you have quite a quiet life? Getting an idea of your needs will help guide you to a puppy that is better suited for you. For example, an outgoing and confident puppy or a relaxed and calm puppy. The other thing I would like to advise is not to make a choice on your first visit. View the puppy a few times to see more of its personality. It may have just eaten and wants to sleep and you think you're choosing a chilled puppy. So it's a good idea to check more than once. Even if it means getting videos from the breeder or shelter if you can't make multiple trips. There is a test that you can do with puppies, ideally at 7 weeks of age, called the Volhard's puppy test. The entire purpose is to select the right puppy for the right home. There is no good or bad dog, but it is more of a personality quiz to help find the best match. I'll add a link below on where you can find the test. The tests are as follows. Social interaction, the degree of social attraction to people, confidence or dependence. Following, willingness to follow a person. And restraint, the degree of dominant or submissive tendency and ease of handling in difficult situations. Social dominance, the degree of acceptance of social dominance by a person. Elevation, degree of accepting dominance while in a position of no control, such as at the groomer or vet. Retrieving, the degree of willingness to do something for you, together with social attraction and following, is a key indicator for ease of difficulty in training. Touch sensitivity, the degree of sensitivity to touch and a key indicator of the type of training equipment that will be required. Sound sensitivity, the degree of sensitivity to sound, such as loud noises or thunderstorms. Sight sensitivity, a degree of response to a moving object, such as chasing bicycles, children, or squirrels. Stability, the degree of startle response to a strange object. I want to start off by saying that I understand that not everyone would want to do these tests themselves, but you can do your own version. Spend time with your potential puppy and maybe your top 3 choices. Get a feel for their interaction with you. Are they shy and run away? Are they calm, or are they too confident and jump on you and nip? Make a few noises and see their response. Drop something and see if they are interested or afraid. This can tell you a lot about them. And try a good tight hug. Are they fighting and growling? Did they relax? Or did they not respond at all? This is a good indication on how they may be with any restraint in the future. For example, collars, picking up to get in the car, vets and groomers. So I recently did Volhard's with a few Great Danes from a litter as I was choosing one. So I thought that I would share the process with you. Going into it, I had a very clear idea of what I was looking for. I was only looking at the males. I'm planning on showing, and as a trainer I do a lot with my dogs and we go on adventures together. So I knew that I needed a puppy that was sure of himself. In the test, I'll compare the 2 that I tested, as those were the 2 that I had my eye on the most. As I said before, neither dog is right or wrong, but just suited for different people. As per the instructions of the test, the puppy is alone with me for no distraction from the litter. For social interaction, I try and call the puppies to me. As you can see, puppy number 1 came quite hesitantly. Puppy number 2, however, came readily and his tail was up and wagging. Following, I encouraged them each to follow me as I walked past, and puppy number 1 didn't follow me, while puppy number 2 followed readily with his tail up again. Restraint. I gently rolled each puppy on their back and held them for 30 seconds. Both puppies struggled and then settled, which is a pretty good medium response. Social dominance. I sat down next to them and saw their reactions. Both of them went away and stayed away. Elevation dominance. So I held them each above the ground. Neither of them struggled and both of them froze. Retrieving. I tossed a ball of paper for them. Puppy 2 didn't chase the object, while Puppy 1 picked it up and ran away with it. Touch sensitivity. I counted to 10 while progressively squeezing harder between their toes. Puppy 1 didn't react at all to the squeezing, while Puppy 2 reacted when I got to 6. Sound sensitivity. I played a track of a hammer hitting metal on my phone, and puppy number 1 listened and located the sound, while puppy number 2 listened and located the sound while walking slowly towards it. Sight sensitivity. I dragged a foreign object around. Puppy 1 ran away, and puppy 2 put his feet and mouth on it. Stability. I placed a large foreign object in front of him. I didn't have an umbrella, which is normally used, so I used a tripod with a jersey draped over it. Puppy number 1 showed little to no interest, and puppy number 2 went to investigate. That left puppy number 1 with mostly 5s and 6s, and puppy number 2 with mostly 3s and 4s. But as you can see, we have 2 completely different puppies, even though they are from the same litter and are the same breed. Because of my need for a confident boy to show and do dog training with, I chose puppy number 2. That doesn't mean that puppy number 1 is not a good pet. We just weren't the right match. Another reason I didn't choose him is that my adult dog sampler has a lot of anxiety, and I don't think that they would help each other in that department. And we got puppy number 2, now known as Bourbon. I will be doing another video soon and compare these scores to how he has turned out in my first few weeks with him. I hope this video gave you a good idea of the things that you should be looking for and thinking about when you are choosing your puppy.